Hey, it's ABCs of the Single Life, the letter L. Today we're going to talk about love. Yes, your girl, Prophetess Jennifer Walker. This is a definite J Heart Ministries moment. I want to talk about love. I know everyone likes to talk about love, maybe. We're going to talk about love today. So what is love? By definition, love is an intense feeling of deep affection. A person or thing that one loves. It could be a feeling of a very deep romantic feeling, or when you're in the process of feeling in a deep romantic way, right? Sexual attachment to someone. So when I think about love, I say that love is the common denominator in life, something that we all need, really, to be honest, whether we're cognizant of it or not. I was sitting at Chick-fil-A and I began to ponder, what in the world drives all these people to this place? What is the common denominator? So I'm sitting there, God began to show me about common denominator. So basically, as I'm thinking, of course, it's chicken when it comes to Chick-fil-A. But the common denominator across every generational line, racial line, social group, whatever you name it, is love. We all need love. However, love varies from one person to the next in its requirement. Why? Because we have to take into consideration upbringing, frame of reference, course of events that have shaped the mindset, or what you consider as valuable, your value system. All those things play a part in love. I'll say today 3 things: listen, learn, love. Listening plays a major role in love because you learn what's required to love someone. What are they saying? Verbal and nonverbal communication tells you that, but you have to be listening, not just with your mind, but with your heart. Are we paying attention? I say this all the time. People are constantly talking, whether verbally or non-verbally, but are we listening? And sometimes that's what leads to a single life. Maybe not. Maybe your situation was you were once in a relationship and it failed because a number of components, maybe lack of understanding, lack of knowing. Oprah said, when we know better, we do better. Sometimes it's just us not knowing better. I thank God for great examples. And I know in the single life, you have to have good examples of love because sometimes our frame of reference is flawed. So I've talked about what love is. Well, let's talk about what love is not. Love is not manipulation. Love is not abuse. Love is not saying I'm going to do better, but never being upwardly mobile to move in a positive direction or a corrective action. Love is not seduction. Love simply is this to me, is willingness of sacrifice. Now, I don't mean sacrifice to where it's damaging to yourself. Okay, so let's keep it in context. I mean it simply, are you willing to be a better person? Sacrificing your view, your way, your thoughts, considering another. Bible says, Jesus said, greater love hath no man that he lay his life down for his brother or for another person. And then in the First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13 says, and these 3 remain. After you've done everything, after you've talked about everything, right? These 3 remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So that means we can do everything we want to do in life, but if we don't know how to love, we're lacking. It was windy outside, and with every wind could come possible debris. Now I wear contacts and I wear glasses, right? But today I have on contacts. Can you see? Yeah, I have on contacts. And so hypothetically, let's just say there was a huge gust of wind that blew in my eyes that carried debris. Regardless of how hurtful it is, as far as that debris, I have to open my eyes in order to cleanse them. Why? Because now I have a flawed way of viewing things. I can't see correctly. What is God saying? He's saying sometimes we have to cleanse our life's lens because even in the single life, various things have happened, various things have occurred, right? And regardless of how hurtful it is, to open up our eyes, to open up those things, those wounds, and to really look at those things in retrospect and really just begin to walk along the lines of healing and walk along the lines of doing better or walk along the lines of learning, to face some things, we have to open up Sometimes we've shut ourselves off to love. Say, I'm not going to love again. It hurt too much. I don't want to. You know what? With any great thing is going to come sacrifice. There will be pain. You cannot live life without pain, but there is a way to manage that by decisions and proper actions. But I'm simply talking about love. So our life's lens has to be cleansed because life has carried various types of debris. But with proper time taken, we can be on the road to recovery because love awaits in order for us to listen, learn to equal love. This is ABCs of the Single Life, the letter L. Be on the lookout for part 2. God bless and God keep you.